Hello everyone, how's it going? It's Dakota here from LED Gameable. I'm bringing you a really funny / rant type commentary. This is a new series I'm starting called Things I Hate About Teenagers or something along those lines. Basically, I'm doing a multi-part series on stupid things that teenagers do in my school and I'm pretty sure in most of society, at least in America today. So, before we start this, I'd like to talk about the gameplay. This is a really nice sniping gameplay I got playing with my friend Daniel. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Also, a disclaimer before I start this series. I may seem like I'm angry and thinking that I'm better than everyone, because I try not to do these stupid things that kids do, but some things I do, and I try not to do it if that made any sense whatsoever. I just don't want to come off as trying to seem more elite. I just think that kids are stupid, just really stupid. It's ridiculous how stupid kids are. But this first episode is going to be about freaks. I wasn't planning on doing this till later, but I'm doing it now because there's some things that have happened recently that are quite peculiar. Okay, let's start off with what happened yesterday. So, I get on the bus and I'm sitting by my friend, right? And I'm sitting sideways, so I'm facing the kid in front of me. I don't know that kid. The kid's behind me. That's my friend. I'm talking to him, whatnot, and there's a guy in front of me who's on his phone. And the light is kind of like in the corner of my eye, so I look over, and it looks like he's like zooming in on a picture. Like he's like watching, not watching, but looking at pictures of girls on Facebook or something. I was like, okay, sweet, creeping on girls. Respect, man, respect. But, about 30 seconds to a minute later, I look over, and he's looking at a pic of a nude girl. I'm like, okay, that's kind of over the line, I guess, but whatever, dude. And then the picture changed drastically, and I just see stuff moving in the corner of my eye. It's really annoying because I'm sitting sideways, and I look again, and this dude's all slunched down in his chair, earphones in, and he's watching porn on the bus. I mean, who does that? Are you kidding me? I freaked out. It was hilarious, to tell you the truth. I look at my friend, I'm like, Alex, dude, this guy, and he's like, what? I'm like, nothing. I couldn't say it. I didn't know if he could hear me or not. He had headphones in, but I didn't want to take any chances to humiliate him that much, even though I've told all my friends, and I'm telling you guys on the internet now. So, every 30 seconds to a minute, I look over, and he's still watching it, The whole bus ride home, he was watching porn. That was like 15 minutes, just straight on the bus. This guy just doesn't care, can't wait till he gets home, so he has to watch it on the bus apparently. And then he changes positions from sitting sideways like I was to sitting normally. And this is when we get to the first bus stop, which is mine, where I get off. And I look at his phone, and he's just browsing between videos now, trying to choose a new one, and I saw the site he was on. I didn't know the name, but the background was black and red, and it's got like porn advertisements. So if you guys are familiar with that, that's what the kid on my bus watches. So I consider him a freak, not because he watches porn, because he watches porn on the bus. I mean, that kid is seriously addicted. He couldn't wait till he got home. It still baffles me. And the funny thing is, he's always on his phone with his headphones in every single day, in the morning and after school. So I'm pretty sure he's watching porn nonstop on the bus. And this next story, which happened today, will make things... guy on the porn bus, he wasn't on the porn bus. I don't know if that's something, but the guy who was watching porn on the bus, it makes it kind of seem like nothing. So today in first period, I really had to take a leak. So I get my little pass sign, and I go to walk into the bathroom. Walk in, and as you walk in, you can see the stalls next to the urinal. And in the stalls, there's this, I can see the kid's feet, and then he's got like I can see a headphone wire, and it's moving at like up and down as if someone's hand was moving it around, you know? And then I hear a peculiar noise. Not a nose. You can't hear noses unless they breathe heavily, I guess. But I hear a peculiar noise. It kind of sounded like this. This is... Are you kidding me, man? He's jerking off in the bathroom stall during first period. What the hell? What is wrong with my school, man? That is just ridiculous. I don't understand why did he have to be doing that? I mean, I'm just assuming that he was doing that. Hopefully he wasn't, but I'm pretty sure he was, considering he had headphones, so probably he was watching something with headphones on, so no one would know. But you can hear the... You know? It was retarded. I don't... That's not even the right... Freaking... What's the word? Adjective, yes, that's the word. learning how to speak as I commentate, guys. But those are some those freaks at my school. I consider them freaks because that's just odd. Don't do that at school, guys. If you get anything out of this video, just don't watch porn at school. Just please don't. You're gonna get made fun of by some kid on YouTube, you know. And next types of freaks. Oh, before I move on, these are the more perverted freaks. Okay, last year, before I went to this high school, apparently there was a kid called the Poopatrator. That's how he's known as. No one ever caught him. What he basically did was take his poop and ride on the bathroom walls. We're assuming that he's a male because he would ride in the male bathroom walls, but who does that, man? I think I've heard stories of other commentators saying that there were kids like that at their high school doing things like that. I mean, if you have any weird kid like that at your high school, I'd love to hear the stories in the comments below because that's kind of atrocious if you ask me. So on to the next kind of freaks. These kind of freaks are what I like to call attention whores, and these freaks, there are different types of attention whores. I'll be doing an episode just on attention whores alone, but these types are the freak ones, where at my school they just hang out at the amphitheater at lunch. And what they basically do are, they're like furries, they dress up in clothes like that, they dye their hair multiple colors, they wear chains, and they're basically the weird kids, you know. Everyone knows those types of kids. I mean, I don't want you to make that excuse saying, I'm expressing myself, this is who I am. No, that's really weird. No one, the only reason why people dye their hair multicolored and paint their nails and cross-dress is because of sexuality, but on top of that, it's for the attention. They're attention whores. They want kids like me who notice them and then just pisses me off, but still, I'm talking about it, and it's just, I don't like it because these kids act all weird, and then they get angry at you when you're like, why are you doing that? They obviously want your attention, so the best thing you can do in that type of situation with kids that are weird, just ignore them. I try to do it, but you can't. They got the rainbow hair and the tails. And to expand on that, my school has a dress code against girls wearing spaghetti straps, but kids can wear claws and little ears like animals and tails. That is, I can't even express my hate towards that. I don't get offended when I see a girl wearing a spaghetti strap. Spaghetti straps aren't even exposing. They show shoulders. There's no big deal about that. I get way more offended when a kid walks by me with hair that looks like it's on fire with contacts in to make their hair or their eyes black and orange and green, and then are wearing a tail. That pisses me off way more than freaking spaghetti straps. I mean, as you can see, it's turned into a rant now. Had the funny stories, now we have the rant, but those are the type of kids that annoy me at school. Actually, that's not even, that's like 5% of what kids annoy me at school. Also, the kids that are kind of like the freaks they all kind of hang out, are the quote-unquote gothic kids and emo. I hate when kids say that they're gothic and emo like that. I mean, you just hear these things like, you don't understand me, man. My life is so hard. I'm emo. All this crap. Your life is seriously not hard. You're living in middle class. You're white. Your parents are wealthy. You know why your life is hard? Because you're weird like that. You act like that for attention, and you want people to get pissed at you. And granted, there are kids who do have hard lives in those types of social statuses, like middle class kids. I mean, there are the depressed who have real reasons, but I think that kids like that who just say that they're sad, no, my life's no, you're fine, okay? I hope that point comes across correctly. I don't want people to misconstrue that, but this gameplay was pretty good. It's still got a couple minutes to go, so I will be leaving off the note of me saying that I basically hate attention whores and weird kids, and that's not even the beginning of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this rant. Please comment below on the weird kids at your school and things that they've done. I'd really appreciate that, guys. Have a nice day. See you later. Bye.